Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video we're going to be talking all things procrastination and how to avoid it. Now, if you don't know what procrastination is, it's the act of delaying something. It's just the act of delaying something, and procrastination gets the best of all of us. And also people think that you procrastinate on tasks that are really difficult or that are going to take so long and blah blah blah. That's not the case. You can procrastinate on the smallest and most minute things like making a phone call, sending an email, doing your clothes washing, or anything like that, just because it's just human nature. And these are the 5 steps that I take on a daily basis to avoid procrastination. Now, before we launch into tip number 1, I want to quickly say a big thank you to today's sponsor, which is Arcadium. And Arcadium is the world's leading free education system where candidates are trained on the job by business owners through remote apprenticeships. You know that on this channel we're all about promoting different career opportunities and options, and Arcadium is the go-to place for you to launch your career in marketing, and it's free and accessible to anyone. You get courses, hands-on experience, and a certification in digital marketing at no cost. When you're done training, you can become a paid freelancer and earn money on Arcadium. That's right, a paid marketing freelancer for free all through Arcadium.com. I just discovered it and I think it's incredible, and I wish it was around when I started things like my channel and stuff like that, because I think it would have been so handy and so useful. So go and check it out on Arcadium.com. You can just use the link that's down in my description box to sign up for free and begin your journey to becoming a marketing genius. Okay friends, so now let's talk all things avoiding procrastination. So number 1, what I do is I make sure when I wake up in the mornings I do a daily ritual, something that helps me know that okay, we're now in work mode. And I've watched a few videos on people like teaching us how to avoid procrastination, and this one guy said that waking up and making a coffee every single day helps him just know he's now in work mode. He makes the coffee, sits at his desk, and he knows like it's time to go. Now, I hate coffee. I don't drink coffee, can't stand it. I don't like energy drinks, I don't like dark chocolate, I don't like red wine, anything like that. I just don't like harsh flavors. So for me, I swap out the coffee with a smoothie. So I make a smoothie in the morning, and I definitely make my bed as well, and I also do the dishes. Now, I know that sounds like a weird combination, but for me, the act of making the smoothie is like, okay, now you've got your energy drink, as it were, to start your day with. And for me, doing the dishes kind of shows me that it's a new day and I've removed like yesterday's stuff. It's really weird. Like, I think that I sometimes leave some of my dishes overnight just so that I have them to do in the morning. And then making my bed is like a reminder that we're not going back in there. You know what I mean? And yes, sometimes I love to take a nap or whatever, but that's different from like staying in bed all day, right? So those 3 things combined help me know we've triggered the day, it's beginning, it's starting. And for you, it could be coffee, it could be a walk, it could be whatever, but just having a morning ritual that sets like it's go time. And if you do that thing, it should have this like Pavlov's dog reaction where it's like, this thing has happened, now I must get into work mode. The second thing that I do is get straight into writing my to-do list. I am so committed to my to-do list that I can't even tell you. I have definitely tried doing it online and stuff. It just doesn't work for me. I need to have the physical copy. I have this to-do list here, which was made by my friend Jack, and it's really, really good because it kind of breaks down the priorities of like what's coming up, and every day I need to write what my day looks like. Otherwise I just won't know what's coming up, and I just need to have something tangible. And I do this after the gym or whatever, but it's one of the first things that I do in the morning just to help me have an overview of like what's coming up. Having a to-do list really, really helps me just see my day, and I promise you I can't function. I can't start my day without a to-do list. The third thing for me is music. Music is so integral to my day and to my life, and I literally have my headphones right here with me because they are so important to me. I just have these headphones, which are noise cancelling headphones, and it just helps me like zone into the space that I'm now in. And for me, music is everything. I'll give you suggestions of the kind of stuff that I listen to, because people always ask me. I don't know if you guys are aware of the genre called Amapiano. It's just really great music, and I would play it for you, but I don't want to get copyrighted. It's South African music and it's amazing. It's like very instrumental, and I'm from Zimbabwe, the southern tip of Africa, so it's like my neighbor, and I really, it just gets me pumped up. The good thing about putting on an Amapiano mix or anything like that that doesn't have too many words is it doesn't distract you. Just something that helps you zone out. And for some people it works on the reverse, that they prefer silence, and if that's you, go for it. But for me, music just helps me. And the next thing that goes quite hand in hand with the music is creating an environment, a space where you feel like you can work. And I feel really lucky and really blessed that I even have an office like this room. I look over there to my beautiful bookshelf, I look behind me to all of this stuff, and it just keeps me motivated. And I find it really hard to procrastinate in this room because I've really made it and tailor-made it so that it's quite functional and it's quite motivational being in here. And if I was to be working in my room, I would struggle. So I understand that if you're working from home or like you're working in your room, that's going to make you procrastinate even more because you're in like a cozy environment. You're working on your bed, it's the place that you sleep, it's the place that you don't want to do anything, so it's going to make you want to procrastinate. So if you can, go into a coffee shop, maybe even go into a friend's house, working in their room where it's not your space where you sleep, just trying to recreate those environments. And I'm aware that not everybody has the privilege to have an office in their home, and I really didn't have one until like 6 months ago when I moved out on my own and spread my wings and started to fly. But before that, I used to just make up my kitchen in my living room, in my office, in the kitchen. I just make fake offices. So if you can make that space, create an environment where you can just be alone and work, or if you prefer to work with people and have the coffee vibe or coffee shop vibe, go to a coffee shop, put those noise cancelling headphones in, get to work. So, and the last thing that I do, and I talk about this all the time, I think every video that I make I probably mention this and you're probably sick of hearing it, but getting rid of this thing. When I want to work or I don't want distractions, I turn off all the notifications. By clicking the focus button, it completely, no notifications are allowed to come in, and I don't even have special, like if my mom, nobody can get a message through to me. The only thing that I allow is emails. That's the only thing that I allow to pop through. Other than that, nothing else can come through. Or maybe if you want to put like a productivity app like the Forest app, or something that just gives you a reminder like, hey, don't let this phone distract you. Don't let Instagram keep you doing the doom scrolling where you're just scrolling and then you're not getting any work done. And if you know that this is your biggest distraction, if you don't like all this, put into focus mode, all this other stuff, put it in the plant pot, put it in your parents' bedroom, put it in your siblings' bedroom, anywhere, out of sight, out of mind. I'm quite good with it now where if I've put it into focus mode, it's literally doesn't even exist to me anymore. But just try to do that, like try to make sure you eliminate the distractions, because more often than not, procrastination is more distracted. You know what I mean? Whereas procrastination used to just be, you've got no distraction, you just can't do this task. But I think these days, a lot of us are more distracted, the task being like something that we don't want to do or want to delay. Do you know what I mean? So that's what I do. Those are my 5 steps. That's it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I'm just here to try and be helpful and talk all things productivity, empowerment and helpfulness, and these are my 5 quick top tips on how to avoid procrastination. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.